This just in, the #1 school in the country, we're talking Gonzaga, getting a little surprise today from the #6 top prospect in the country. Five-star guard Hunter Sallis committing to the Zag today on his birthday, his 18th birthday, making announcements that he's joining Mark Few and the crew up there in Spokane. The 6'5" point guard from Millard North High School in Nebraska, planning to take his talents to join one of the powerhouses in college hoops there with Mark Few and Gonzaga. All right, let's bring in Eric Bossi, the National Basketball Director at 24/7 Sports. And your reaction, you were there today when he announced this. What does this mean for Gonzaga moving forward?
I mean, it means a lot. Obviously, they're the #1 team in the country right now. They've been recruiting very well, but of course, they built a program on international kids, and now they're starting to really land the highest ranked kids stateside. You're backing up a 5-star point guard in Jalen Suggs, who's going to be a one and done, with another potential one and done elite level talent. You're adding him to a big time center recruit, a top 50 player in Caden Perry, and there's more on the way potentially for the Zags. I mean, they've proven they can do it on the floor, and they've proven now that they're a recruiting force and they're among the elite of the elite in the country.
When you look at Sallis and what he brings to the table, you touched on it a little bit there. Possibly if Jalen Suggs is gone, we've seen what he's done throughout this tournament and the regular season. Is Sallis one of those guys he can come right in and be impactful for Mark Few?
Yeah, absolutely. He can come in and be impactful, but I think it's important to understand he's going to be a different type of player. He's a little bit more of a combo guard, not going to be as much on the ball as Suggs was, but he's going to be a perfect guy to pair with. Nemhard will be coming back next year most likely, but he can get out in lanes, does things in transition, kind of a shifty, maybe if you're going to use a comparison to a pro player, maybe a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander type of player, but certainly the expectations for him to step right in and do numbers for the Zags.
When you look at it, I think it came down to 8 schools and some of the Blue Bloods. We're talking Kansas, UNC, UCLA. When you look at Gonzaga as a program, what they're doing now on the court and also now the recruiting trail, can they kind of compete with those Blue Bloods in the future here when it comes to getting some of those big names across the country?
Absolutely, they can compete. It's proven. Gonzaga now, they've got a national name. They can recruit all across the country. They don't have to rely on regional recruits. They've got international pop. They're a force to be reckoned with, and it's getting to the point now where you got to start asking the question in some of these cases, can the other schools recruit with Gonzaga?
When you look at it, they just added, as along with Sallis there, you can also add Caden Perry, the big fellow, the 4-star big man right there, but also Chet Holmgren. He's still out there. I mean, how many more pieces can the Zags add in Spokane?
Yeah, you know, Holmgren's the big one out there. He's the #1 player in the country, universally. Someone like we've never really seen before, a 7'1" center who, though skinny, is tough as nails. He can handle the ball. He can shoot. He can do just about everything. Gonzaga is considered the favorite for him, unless he potentially looks into professional options. But he said over and over that he wants to play college ball, and I think we could be seeing a decision for him perhaps in the next week, maybe within the next 2 weeks, but certainly sooner than later. And Gonzaga definitely appears to be the clubhouse leader on this one. And if they add him, they've got a top 5 class, even though it's only a 3-man class, and they could be right back to doing next year what they've been doing this year, or at least close to it.
Gonzaga making some noise before we even get to the finals there, the March Madness. Eric Bossi joined us. Appreciate your time with the breaking news there with Hunter Sallis heading to Gonzaga.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.